Hi, so this is my Peugeot 508 and it's making a lot of warning noise. So let me show you what's happening. It have a message, apply parking brake, because the parking brake is not doing anything, it's not working. Let me show you why. So on this model it's an electronic parking brake, which is a very first try to do an electronic parking brake. Today you have a motor on the caliper, but back in the day they used one motor in the center that just pulled two cables. So this is one cable, and what happened is my cable got twisted inside the outer sheet, and then it just stuck. And I found this replacement cable from a company originated in Poland, and I got it here, and I will open the motor and replace the cable, because a full motor and a full unit cost around maybe $1,500. So it's very expensive, and this one costs only $100. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my cable. I cut it and moved it out of the caliper, and as you can see, let me show you first at this side. Okay, as you can see, it goes to the motor, and here is the cable I'm going to replace, this one, and we need to hit the area because it's glued, and remove the plastic cover and hopefully take out the old cable, and that's it. There is one connector. Now we will remove the cables from its mountings. For taking everything apart, I want to make sure it's the same size, and as you can see, it's the same length, the same size, everything's fine. So now I'm going to heat up the entire assembly, and hopefully it will come out. This part started to came out, and now I hopefully will remove all the cover. Car manufacturers keep making service difficult in order for us to replace parts and not fix them, but I'm a hard one and I'm stubborn. And I will make it. Some plastic broke in the process, but it's fine because it will be sealed from here. Let me tell you, I will prefer a regular handbrake. I don't like the electronic one. As you can see, it's just trouble. You can use 50 years of the mechanical one, and the electronic one will make it only 10 years. Okay. And let's figure out how it come out. By the way, this is what happened to the old cable. Okay, let me show you what I did. You just need to take the motor off. The two pins go inside here, and then you have this little plastic tab that keeps the cable in place. You pull it, and the black plastic that came from here, it came out. It's the spring. And let me show you on the motor what we need to do. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but it's a reversed thread. As you can see, it's tightened when I turn it anti-clockwise, and it loosened when I turn it clockwise. So we just need to take out the old cable and insert the new one. As you can see, it have a shim.
As you can see, threading the new cable in was really tough. It just wouldn't go in properly. I compared the new bolt to the old one and noticed there were size differences. So I asked a good friend of mine to take both parts to the machinist at his work so he could weld the old bolt onto the new cable. And that's exactly what he did. I also reached out to the cable manufacturer and showed him the issue, but he never got back to me.
So it has been 2 weeks since I last worked on this part, and let me tell you why. Because I took it apart, I took it off of the vehicle because I needed to make some adjustment and repair the new cable that the manufacturer did a mistake actually. This bolt of the cable is the old one because it's an M10 bolt, so it's metric, but the new bolt was inch. It was 3/8, and it's not just the diameter that was wrong, it was also the threads itself. So I took it to a welder, and he welded the new cable to the old bolt, and now I will put everything back together, the motor, the cables, and I removed as much glue and seal as I could. And now I will put new seal and put it back on the car and hope everything will work fine. Now we will insert the right cable. Now we can put back the motor and the new cable. I use silicone grease to help lubricate the whole assembly. Inside the motor tunnel, the motor just snap into place in its two terminals. And now the new cable. Now we need to put it inside the square. Now I add some RTV and close everything. Okay, another problem from the Polish manufacturer. It has an O-ring here, and here on the original nut you can see that there is space for the O-ring. There is space for the O-ring, but in the new one it didn't left any space for the O-ring, so the O-ring always pops out. I hope it will seal properly because, well, we don't have salty roads over here, so I'm not afraid of too much corrosion inside the motor, but I do as best as I can. Okay, I used the Victor Reigns RTV tube. I really like this one. Let's put the cover back on. As you can see, the silicone has been pushed out, and it's good because it means we have enough seal to close the gaps. Now we will put everything back together. I brought new mounts. Okay, so I hope I will just pull the lever and it will work, and if not, I have a diagnostic tool that I can calibrate the new braking cable with it. Nothing happens. Okay, so I will use the diagnostic tool. Oh, something is happening. Okay, I feel the brake pedal. I feel the brake pedal coming in. Okay, so it seems that it worked, and the rear wheels are not spinning. Let me show you, but there is still the auto parking fault. Maybe when I turn off the car and turn it on again, it will disappear. So let me show you. I'm squeezing the brake pedal, pull it, and it locked. You see, I have a parking brake on, and let me show you, it's not spinning. Oh, and I don't have the annoying noise of the warning. I want to check that those two warning lights turn off. The service light is because I'm going to do the annual service, but I want to check that if I turn off the car, the two warning lights will go off. Okay, nothing happened. Maybe it will need to learn and recalibrate, and if not, I will do it with the diagnostic tool. Okay, so the diagnostic tool is connected. The Diagbox is okay. Start up. Let's first clean the faults, and then we will do a recalibration. Electric secondary brake, V. Fault reading. Everything here is the old faults. Delete. Delete. Okay. Repair. It's like it doesn't have communication with the motor. Okay, I had here three faults, three historic faults actually, that it couldn't release the automatic parking brake. So it's on the ESP computer. So I removed the faults, and let's see if it changed anything. Oh. Okay. Now calibration.
As you can see, there are two faults that keep coming up. One is a communication error with the ESP ECU, and the other one is a handbrake calibration fault. The ESP ECU itself keeps throwing different but related fault about a failure in the automatic handbrake activation. I spent a long time trying to figure out the source of the problem, checking all the electrical junctions, ground and so on, but something didn't add up. Eventually, I found a Russian post on Drive 2 that mentioned playing the force sensor that may cause the problem.
Okay, I opened up the case again and let me show you what happened. So, as a DIYer, I can't take no as an option. So I can't try and make a repair and then give up and tell myself, okay, it didn't work. No. I will dig the hell out of the situation to find a solution and to find out what is wrong. And it's beyond the time consuming and beyond the money invested. So let me show you what I found out. So the ECU pops a force sensor fault, and I guess that the two other faults, that the ESP communication and the miscalibration of the motor, are connected to the first one. So let me show you what I found out. So this little plastic, as you can see, it has a magnet. In the other side of the case, there is a electrical a board. So what it does, this little metal piece, when the cable is tense, okay, it pull in hard, and when it pull with enough force, then there is a spring over here, and the spring compress, and it pushes, as you can see, it pushes the plastic tab up, and then it tells the computer stop pulling the cables because it's too much. It's okay, it's enough force. So what happened here, maybe you can see, when I opened it, there was a broken piece. This little plastic piece was broken, and I think to myself that it's not very important because everything is sit properly, but I guess it is important because it hold the motor in place and it hold the sensor in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the sensor, and I'm going to glue the broken plastic piece and hope it will fix the issue. Okay, there is another thing I want to show you. That's how the motor connected to the cables. So on the left side, it connected with left side thread with a 10mm bolt, and on the right side, it connected with like a hook that is attached to the rotor. That's what I call it. I don't know if it's a rotor. And we have here another cable. It's the emergency release cable that is connected inside the under the center console. And let me show you how, when I pull the emergency brake, the emergency cable, let me show you how it disconnects the rotor from the cable. Opa. You saw that? Now I can disconnect the cable over here. While it will dry, the glue, I will remove the old sealant so I can apply a new one. Okay, so I think the first sensor is supposed to go inside this smaller square. I don't know how to say it in English. So I will clean it and I glue the two pieces together. Oh, as you can see, it's broken. And here's the magnet. You can see the magnet. Okay. Okay, so I glued the plastic piece back and also fixed the force sensor where it had a broken corner. I forgot my English. Let's put back the motor. You can see here there's a small place where the magnet should go. I hope you can see it. Now we'll connect the spring. Okay, just a little bit. I put silicone on it and I'm going to add the sensor. I want to add some glue also. Okay, so it looks fine, it looks that it sits well, it doesn't have any play. It sits very well. And I guess what happens is when the spring compresses and the sensor is pushed, depend on how much the ESP ECU tells the parking brake ECU to tension, then it will stop. So if it needs a lot of tension, it will stop when the sensor is higher, and if the tension is low, it will stop even with a minimal amount of force applied. So I guess it will be fine right now. I will close everything back, add again sealant to the case, and hopefully it's the end with this issue. So we will start with the cable. First, I will release the rotor again. Okay, new layer of RTV. Just for you to know, now it's 11 p.m. This is how much I'm dedicated to fix this fault. I like the pop sound. Now we'll put the cable back on the caliper and make a calibration with the Diagbox. Okay, everything is back in place. The motor, the bracket, the plastic mount, and the cable as well on the other side. And it's over 2 hours since I put the first glue, so I think it will be fine to test it right now. No faults. That's it. In a minute I will erase the historic faults, and then I will just... Wow, I'm so satisfied with this solution. Wow.